Hey, it's BT with the BT Netflix series review. On the series is the Joe Exotic, the guy with the wild animals. And let me tell you, so it started out fun. At first of all, I didn't think it was as good as people said it was, but it was crazy. At first, I was like, first of all, who knew that animal people like that got ass like that? Seriously. Who knew that people who tame tigers, they got, I mean, mad ass. Like, the dude who looked like he should be driving a truck with the ponytail, calls himself that weird ass name. He had them three hot ass chicks. Had that one chick from Iowa come down. She got a breast implant. They were screwing that dude. I'm like, he's getting ass. And I've got Jerkfest 2020 going on in my room right now. Anyway, nobody knew that. Anyway, it was crazy at first, and I thought Joe was, like I said, he was out there, he was crazy, but it was like, okay, kind of palpable crazy. And also, honestly, like, what was up with the teeth in that? I mean, that whole series was if, when meth heads own a petting zoo, basically is what that is. And it wasn't even a petting zoo, but kind of was, but it wasn't. But that's what it was like. It was like hee haw on meth. I mean, nobody had a full set of teeth. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Nobody had a full set of teeth on that whole thing. And it was like, oh my God. The hottest person on it was Amanda Green, that federal prosecutor. I was like, oh yeah, you can prosecute me anytime. She was hot to me. I don't care what anybody says. She had that short little haircut that was like, she was either lesbian or she liked black dudes or maybe both. You never know. That's weird, but you never know. She might be pansexual. Who knows? But I was like, man, you know what? I know I've done some stuff in my day. Why don't you come and talk to me, Amanda? You know, maybe talk it over Olive Garden or something. Anyway, she was the hottest one of all of them. But there was nobody to like in this whole thing. Like I said, first it started off fun. It was like, okay, Joe's crazy. And he married those two dudes, right? He married those two guys who those guys said they weren't gay. I mean, let's be honest here. I mean, you're not in prison. Why are you fucking a dude if you're not in prison? You don't have to fuck a dude. Why are you fucking a dude if you still like girl? That makes no sense to me. I mean, I've been addicted to a lot of things. I like smoothies. I like motorcycles. But if I had to sleep with a dude to get a motorcycle, hey, I stick with my bicycle. Or I get a skateboard. I learn how to ride a skateboard. That makes no sense. I know power is a mysterious thing. I know power is like, oh my God, I want the guy with power. But seriously, to sleep with a dude. And it was just, and then it got crazy. Then it turned out I didn't like anybody at all in the whole series. And that Jeff Lowe dude, what a sleaze he was. I mean, they all were sleazes. Joe started out great, and then, like I think he got addicted to meth, and I really think he really did. I think they left that out, and it just spiraled. Remember at that funeral, he was all weird because his husband shot himself, that was weird. They caught it on camera, kinda, and he started singing at that funeral, and in front of the mom. I mean, that was just tacky. That was Oklahoma tacky, and people from Oklahoma can't say shit because I'm from there. So it was kind of funny to watch that and go, I'm glad I left. But it was nobody to like in that whole thing. Do I think he was set up? At that point, I didn't even care because he was abusing the animals. We said he was euthanizing them. Who knows the truth? Everybody was lying in the whole thing. What he did to those cats, man, just those animals, period. And he was running from Jeff because he knew Jeff was a real one. And Jeff was either going to set him up with the feds, which he did, or he was going to kill him, I think. That Jeff Lowe dude was, he was a real piece of work. Yeah, and how did he get ass? That dude had a young girl, and she's pregnant with his kid, and she thought he was this shit. And then they're gonna get a nanny. He showed a picture of the nanny, and she was hot. And I'm like, oh, are you serious? Man, Eddie Murphy said it best: the generosity of women never ceases to amaze me. But in the whole thing, what I felt bad with, and I'm not really an animal kind of guy, but it just hurt my feelings to see those big cats. I mean, honestly, I almost lost respect for the like lions and tigers because they're supposed to be the baddest of the bad, the king of the jungle, and you can't. I mean, pull a Siegfried and Roy to attack one of those dudes, man. I mean, they did try to, but they did a shitty job. I mean, the animals lost in the end, and that one dude, you can't believe it's a documentary. And first of all, it looks like a mockumentary. If you wrote that and presented it to somebody, they tell you to get the hell out of their office. There's no in the world. There's people like that in the world. And you go, oh my God, everybody was the stereotype. When you first see it, when that dude was going to buy that snake, and then he goes, oh, by the way, I got a tiger. I got a tiger cub in my van, and he's in a cage like you put a puppy in. Man, that's just. They should pass that the big cat at. And I know I'm rambling all over the place. But the woman, she was a piece of work too. I didn't like her either. The way her demeanor, I think she killed her husband. I don't know about fed him to the tiger, but she did something. She did. He was scared. He was scared of her, and I think she did something. She was too calm and whatever. I hated her. I think she got off scot-free only because she had her husband's own money and she could fight the case. And she was crazy. I know she killed her, and she got off scot-free. That's just real life right there. When people who should go to jail don't go to jail, and it's like, and it was shitty police work on their part. First, and the thing about it is, before I watched that series, I watched the thing over Casey Anthony, and I'm like, what is it with shitty police work in Florida, or just period? Casey Anthony gets off. I don't think she did it either. Casey Anthony got off, and she gets off, and anyway, there was nobody liking this series. Was it as good as people said it was? It was crazy. Things got out of hand. Joe definitely wanted fame, and now he's serving time. I don't care. Good for him. What he did to those cats was terrible. I think people should sign the big cat act so they can go back to Africa and chase animals. Like, seriously, how bad can it be? Just even though like now they're all domesticated, you take a tiger now and put him in the wild, he'd be like, oh, I'm scared. It's kind of like if you're like, it's kind of like me, okay? I'm kind of like a sellout. And not really a sellout, but, I've heard that before. But kind of like me, I have a lot of white friends. So you put me in the ghetto, I'd be like, You put me in the hood, I'd be like, hey, what's up, guys? That's what those tigers would be like. They wouldn't get along. But then, how bad can it be? These people are abusing them and killing them. It's like SeaWorld. I think you should let them go back to the wild and take their chances and eliminate poaching. I say prosecute the poachers, eliminate poaching, let them go back to the wild, let them go back to Africa, the motherland, Shaka Zulu. Anyway, what I give this series, it was too long. Every series on Netflix is too long. It was 7 episodes. It could have been done in 4. It could have been done easily in 4. I guess I give it 3 thumbs up. It was crazy. I'm glad Joe's doing time. Jeff Lowe, should he do time? I don't know. There was no winners there. Anyway, I'm rambling, but if you get a chance, tell me what you think. Like I said, I'm posting this on YouTube because it was going to be more than a 2-minute review, or a minute review. Anyway, BT, Joe Exotic, that's my review. Hope you get a chance, leave a comment whether you liked it or didn't like it, or like this review or didn't like this review. You know me, I can take it. Anyway, until then, you know the word. Bye.